Hello and welcome to the Westin Automotive installation video for part number 27-2145, the running board mount kit for the 2014 and up Chevy Silverado and the 2014 and up GMC Sierra 1500 D-Cab and Crew Cab models. We will also be installing today part number 27-6145, the 93-inch Sure Grip running board for the Crew Cab vehicle. The Sure Grip running boards are extruded aluminum. They feature a slip-resistant rubber step area and molded end caps. They also come in three different finishes. They come in the brushed finish, they also come in the bright finished and a black finish. As stated earlier, today we will also be installing part number 27-6145, the running board for this vehicle. We will also be installing part number 27-2145, the running board mount kit for this vehicle. Here are both packages before they have been unwrapped. Great care has been taken in the packaging to make sure your product arrives to you completely undamaged. Once you have the mount kit opened up, inside you will find your install sheet. You will also find your hardware kit. And you will also find each bracket individually wrapped in a thick poly bag. Again, this is to ensure that your product arrives to you completely undamaged. Once you get everything opened and unwrapped, please reference the install sheet to make sure everything listed is present and free from damage. Here is all your hardware, along with the necessary tools to complete the installation and your brackets once they have been unwrapped. Here are also the running boards we will be installing today, along with the gap strips that come with the running boards. The gap strips are installed in the back of the running boards and close out any gap that is left once the running board is installed on your vehicle. Once we have verified everything is present, we can now begin installation. Here is the vehicle we'll be working on today. It is a 2014 Chevy Silverado Crew Cab model. We'll be beginning our installation from behind the rocker panel, behind the front tire on the driver's side. Please locate these two threaded holes in the rocker panel and then take your driver's side front mounting bracket along with the M8 hardware included and loosely attach the brackets to these threaded holes at this time. Please repeat these steps for the passenger side front mounting bracket. Once you have this top fastener loosely attached, as a helpful side note, sometimes this lower threaded hole will be gummed up by undercoating which is sprayed on at the factory. It is helpful to use a ratchet to run this bolt up through this lower threaded hole to clear out any undercoating that may be gumming up these threads. Also, leaving these fasteners loosely attached aids in adjustment and alignment of the brackets and the running board later, which makes installation easier, ensuring you get a proper fit of your product. Once we have these fasteners loosely attached, we can now move on to the center and rear mounting locations. The center and rear mount exactly the same. We have to remove this rubber plug in the rocker panel and it will not be reused. Once we have this rubber plug removed, we can now install the M8 nut clip that is included with the kit. Take your M8 nut clip, slip it through the larger hole, and ensure that the threads engage over the smaller hole located in the rocker panel. Once this has been done, we can now take our center mounting bracket and loosely attach it to the previously installed M8 nut clip. Now the center and rear do not have the threaded hole in the bottom portion of the rocker panel. You must use an M8 bolt and M8 flat washer and run it up through the bottom of the bracket. Then take another M8 flat washer along with an M8 lock washer and an M8 hex nut and loosely attach these fasteners. This will attach the lower portion of the bracket to the rocker panel. Please repeat these steps for the center and rear driver and passenger side mounting brackets. Once we have these fasteners loosely attached, we can now move on to installing the gap strip into the rear of the running board. Find this channel in the rear of the running board and slide your gap strip all the way down it until it reaches the other end of the running board. And that's really all there is to installing the gap strip into this running board. Once we've done this, we can now move on to installing the M8 square head bolts into the running board. Take these M8 square head bolts and slide them into the channels in the running board. This running board will need 3 M8 square head bolts per channel, as there is 3 mounting brackets per side of the vehicle. Once we get these M8 square head bolts slid in here, we can now with assistance take our running board and place it atop the previously installed mounting brackets. Once we have the running board placed atop the mounting brackets, now take your M8 flat washer and your M8 nylock nuts included with your kit and loosely attach them to the previously installed M8 square head bolts. Again, as with the other fasteners, leaving these fasteners loosely attached allows for adjustment of the running board, ensuring you get a perfect fit. Now we can go ahead and align and adjust the running board as we see fit. Once we get it set perfectly, we can now begin tightening all the rest of the fasteners that we've left loosely attached. starting with the fasteners that attach the running board to the mounting bracket. Once we get these fasteners all tightened up, we will then be moving to the rear of the mounting bracket and tightening down the remainder of the M8 fasteners that attach the mounting bracket to the rocker panel. To tighten the fasteners on the lower portion of the center and rear mounting brackets, a wrench, ratchet, and appropriate socket will be necessary. To tighten the upper portion of the center and rear mounting brackets and the front mounting brackets, a ratchet and appropriate socket is all that's necessary. Once we have all the fasteners tightened down, we can now begin the torquing process. The torquing process is in place to prevent over-tightening of the fasteners and also prevents the fasteners from coming loose. We will be torquing the fasteners that attach the mounting bracket to the rocker panel to 23 foot-pounds. We will be torquing the fasteners that attach the running board to the mounting brackets to 10 foot-pounds. That is because the running board is extruded aluminum and the extra torque force may damage the running board. Once the torquing has been completed, the installation is now finished. Thank you for watching the Westin Automotive installation video for part number 27-2145, the running board mount kit for the 2014 and up Chevy Silverado and the 2014 and up GMC Sierra 1500 D cab and crew cab models. Westin also offers part number 27-2135, the running board mount kit for the regular cab vehicles. Please visit www.westinautomotive.com for any of your other aftermarket accessory needs.